Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. First things first, I hope everybody had a blessed and productive Thursday and is still having a blessed and productive Thursday. Hopefully everybody is staying warm in them cold spots wherever they at. And wherever it's snow and rain, hopefully y'all got what you need as far as your supplies and stuff. And hopefully all of y'all be enjoying your holiday weekend. Whether you personally celebrate it or not, hopefully all of you will be having a blessed and productive holiday weekend. I also want to take the time to thank those who popped in the live last night. I feel that was an informative live, and lives like that definitely need to be shared out. And if you didn't catch the replay, you could catch the replay from yesterday. What's going on, sis? Blessings. All right. My bad, y'all. I had to take care of a little situation, but like I said, if you didn't catch the replay, catch it from last night. And that number is still sitting on top of that screen too, for those who might be going through it personally. I see you, Platty. I see you, Miss Queen. True salute. Yo, Grizz, you already know, bro. Happy holidays, bro. I just wanted to chime in with the people for the afternoon. I know y'all normally get my morning shit, but your boy was not fuck out. And it's starting to pour down. It's somewhat snow, so no nigga ain't going nowhere today. But again, I do appreciate those who popped in last night because that was a serious talk that needed to be had, you know. And these are combos that are definitely going to continue to keep happening. I also want to say too, public service announcement to some of the adults. It's only because I seen a video recently, and despite it was quote unquote being done by a quote unquote rap star, it still showed a true notion that some things, when the kids are definitely invested in certain things, you need to try to help them out the best way possible. I just watched a little short with Jim Jones helping this little girl sell her little lemonade outside of Harlem and shit like that. And see, that's positiveness right there. Doesn't matter if you're a big time celebrity or not. If you know you see kids in your area or that's from your area, when you come back to visit and you see they trying to do something, be that positive step and try to show some love. You don't know how far that sucker will go. You know. I see you, Bonnie. Blessings. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Queen, definitely catch the replay from last night. Um, 'Cause I made it quite clear, like nobody should suffer in silence. Period. And that number is up there for anybody that might be going through it. And just in case, if people don't catch the replay, I could put this up here as well too, because that's the number right there. Again, like I said, nobody should have to suffer in silence. Period. But also, like I just now said, if you know you got kids that's in your area that's trying to do things, whether it's setting up their own little businesses and stuff like that, just to try to make something, support them in all course. You know, because how could you deny a kid a dream? Because I've seen some people do it. Don't get it twisted. I've seen some people do it. Knowing these kids is trying to hustle, trying to do something, they trying to be independent, they trying to learn the business aspect, so on and so forth. And you got some people that know they can help and won't help. And I feel that's a sad thing. If you see the kids are trying they damnedest to do something, especially if they feel that's something that could skyrocket for them and still give them that strength and that possibility that everything is going to be good, you got to do that. Like I said, no kid's dream should be denied or deferred for nothing. You know, some people actually have that hustle standpoint from a kid. So when you see somebody that's grinding, really trying to do something, you should be trying to help them. Like I said, that goes a long way in that good karma basket. When you see kids who are actually trying their damnedest, you know, you're supposed to smile about that, and you're also supposed to try to help any way possible. If I know I see a little girl right now that's in my area or even in my building, I see she trying to sell certain things, even if I don't personally buy nothing, I could direct it to people that might want to buy something. Like one time, you had some kids that was selling cookies. Now, personally, I didn't eat them. I brought 2 boxes, but I ain't even eat them. I left those for in case my little cousins or whoever came over and they snack, here, take this, you know. But it still showed love and it still showed genuine support because I could have kindly slammed the door. I could have kindly said, hell no. I could have been rude like some adults would be towards kids, but I'm not doing that, you know. You know, like I said, every little way you could possibly help, even if you ain't personally going to use the product per se, you still show love the best way possible. Hey, paranormal blessings. I had fun in your show last night, even though I kind of fell asleep during the last story. But if y'all ain't dropped links by now, drop links and show each other some love. Some definitely good people in here. And paranormal, I gotta definitely rinse you up. I thought I did already, but I got you after this live. Um, and like I said, just try to support the kids the best way possible. You know, some kids already have it in their mind and already have it set that they want to do certain things from an independent level. So as an adult, you're supposed to at least encourage that. You know, it doesn't matter if the kids are selling cookies, lemonade, candy for the, you know, anything. Like, see, you know, I know sometimes in this era, especially now, you got to be careful because the scammers are becoming so crafty now. They're using any and everything that we used to do that was for legit reasons to try to come up. So it's like sometimes you gotta, it's a hit and miss. You gotta be careful. But if you know these kids is actually about what they saying they about, then you support them. Lonnie, blessings. No, his mic was good, bro. Y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. You know, but all in all, don't defer no kids' their dreams, man. If you see you got kids that definitely want to make it, even if they feel like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do this on my own, you still try to support it the best way possible. You know, like I said, nothing worse than a kid getting their dream denied because people want to be rude about it. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do this. You ain't gonna be able to do that. No, you're supposed to encourage them to keep trying hard and keep doing what they do. You already know, bro. Salute. Ah, like I said, if y'all ain't do so by now, drop some links and show each other love. Definitely some good people in, not just content creators, but just good people in here. Period. There's always the good vibes over here. You know, just like I was overall saying, don't deny them kids those dreams, man, because you don't even know. Sometimes that goes deep on their end, you know. And just like I said, when it's all said and done, guess what? That karma will come back to you because at some point, by you denying the dream or deferring the dream, when they do get to that success level, you probably gonna be looking for the handout first. Honestly, like I said, if you're not going to sit back and try to at least support the kids in the right things that they're doing, then what does that say about you as a person? You know, like I said, sometimes you just gotta stop being so selfish and show selfless acts. Like I said, no kid should be denied, especially if you know they trying to do something right. And some of these kids try to get their hustle on and try to do whatever because if they coming from a background where money is kind of scarce or money is just kind of tight, you ain't gonna be able to sit here and say, "Nah, I can't do this for you," because no kid should have to suffer. Period. Especially if they are trying to get out of a certain lifestyle. You know, if you see that's what they trying to do, they trying to do the right thing. You're supposed to support that at all costs. I see you, Mario. Blessings. Your ass to tall salute. Anne Marie, I see you. Slewfoot, you already know. You know, like I said, never defer, deny a kid they dream. If a kid feel like this is something they want to do, then by all means, you're supposed to support that. You know, you're not supposed to ever look down at somebody that's trying to do something positive or constructive for themselves. Like I said, that karma goes a long damn way. Like I said, in order for the kids to start seeing hope for the future and start seeing better, you got to start seeing the adults do better. You got to start seeing some of the adults actually stick by their words and do what they do. Because whether you believe it or not, trust me, blessings do come to those, especially those who are hmm, those who are definitely patient and those who don't lose faith and don't lose sight. You know, yeah, bro. Because usually I get my morning shit, but like I said, your boy was knocked the fuck out after work. After I said my After I did my little 1-2s in the YouTube streak this morning, your boy KO for a minute. So, and normally I don't go to sleep without at least smoking one, but I'm up now. So, but all in all, like I said, never deny a kid their dreams. Never. And even if it's something that they think they might be good at and they might not really be good at it, you as an adult, don't lie to the kids. That's like when a kid can't sing, but you gonna still encourage him. Yeah, man, you should get in the studio and do something. No, you gotta be truthful to these kids. Sometimes they gonna want that truth from you. And sometimes I believe kids do certain things because they be trying to look for the validation in adults. And I feel when it comes to those type of situations, you see somebody trying to hustle and they try to do the right things possible, you help them any way possible. Especially if you know it's going towards something good. Anything going towards a good cause, you're supposed to stand up on that. And even though, like I said, I'm not a celebrity non grata, whatever you want to call them, I'm not none of those above. Like, I don't care what part of the tracks you are on. But if you are helping with the kids in any way, shape, or form, that's a blessing, regardless to what. And that needs to be more. That needs to be more solidified now. And then you got some kids that want to hustle or they want to get their money up because they don't necessarily always want to ask their parents. They might have things they want to get right then and there. And if the parents ain't able to get it, well, then guess what? That's when they got that in their mind. Let me try to go get it. And that's respectable. Like I said, there's times that even when I know I don't really want anything, if I know I see somebody really trying to get it and I see it's the sincerity factor in it, oh, I'm all down to help. But when it comes to other shit, I can't fucking support it. Especially if it's going towards negative shit. I can't support it. And I know that little girl was happy because she had a superstar or just an overall rap star that came from the hood that actually came and tried to help. You know? You see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done seen some people support these kids to a point where it was like, bro, you just gave this person $100. You ain't even want your change back. Nope, that's just for them. I seen some people do it just for the fact that they see it. These people out here grinding and doing what they gotta do. You know, I actually helped somebody a couple years ago with that, just helping them sell a little bit of lemonade. Hence why I told the boy, I said, "Yo, you just gave this person $100. You don't want no change back? Nah, that's for them." I respect the fact and I admire the fact that they out here trying to grind and get it the easy way, and they also trying to get it the legit way. So sometimes you're gonna have to support that. We know it's rare in the city that you get certain things out here, like the little lemonade stands and shit like that the kids be doing, but you do have times when the kids actually be out and about doing things. And again, even if it's investing in a future, sometimes it's best to do that. Even if you can't give up money, you should be able to give up something where you're able to at least, set them straight. Like, yeah, I might not be able to give you money, but I could try to get you lined up with some lucrative investments, or I could try to get you in contact with people who might want to take that global. Depending on what's being sold and what's being, presented, you could do it. Because I'm quite sure some of y'all with kids wouldn't want nobody deferring your kids' dreams. So how can you defer the dreams of others? Just something to think about. You wouldn't want nobody denying your kids, especially if you know your kids is on the path to something great. And you can't do that neither. You want the kids to be you want the kids to be not just mentally in tune with what's going on, but you want them to just be at their best peak period. And you also got to make sure that they on point with things too if they are out and about, because you have some people now that don't give a damn if you old or young. They are trying to rob you. I just watched a whole video this morning of a looked like a young boy robbing a lady, robbed her for the purse or whatever. But my thing is, I can understand right now we kind of going through some struggles, and some people are hurting. But that doesn't mean you rob your own people neither. And that also doesn't mean you rob elderly people. I don't care how desperate you are. And at some point, Some of that stuff that's been going on is gonna be yesterday's news. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. You doing stuff like robberies and stuff like that, it's always going to be a 50-50. There's a 50% chance you might come out alive. There's a 50% chance you might be dead or locked up. I see you, Lola. Blessings, sis. Yeah, I left that number up there, but in case I got to put it back up, or in case y'all do need that number, and that's for domestic and any type of abuse. If that number needs to be put back up, I got y'all. You know? But like I said, keep in mind, you don't never want to deny no kids, especially the ones who already got the ambition to want to do something. Like, you're not supposed to stunt in their growth, and you definitely not supposed to shut them down. Yeah, nah, you know what it is, and that's the thing too, sis. I can't say all of them. I could only say a portion of them because you still have those, like I was just speaking about earlier, who are trying to get money the legit way without having to rob instead. You know, it's all about having the right type of people around you. And yes, I know we are going through some sort of struggles, but that doesn't mean you're supposed to be robbing or pillaging or even killing your people for whatever you think might be worth it. And then you got some people who are going to do that because whatever they was doing ain't working for them now. So of course, how I'm gonna still keep getting to the bag. I might have to start doing this. But guess what? For those who are out there on that type of time, you do understand that karma comes back full surface, right? So don't think it can't happen to somebody in your family or around your family. That old saying, you live by the gun, you die by the gun, that is true. See, a lot of y'all wanna do armed robberies or you wanna run down on people with a gun. But again, that's a 50-50 situation. Because we done seen some situations where robbery done went wrong. You done sat here and thought you had the upper hand, then you turned around and got shot. Let's not let's not forget about that old video that happened a couple months ago. And that's sad because it's not just black on black crime, it's all types of crimes happening from all types of people. Just picture that. You got three white boys, and not to be funny, you got three white boys about to run into a gas station and rob an elderly man, a white man on top of that. And then he let it off. I think he blew one of the kids' arms off, or damn near blew it off. And that's what's going to start happening to a lot of you people out here with these armed robberies. Niggas is going to start busting back at you, whether they supposed to have a gun or not. They're going to start shooting and killing y'all niggas because it's becoming too much now. There's ways to get to a bag without having to rob somebody of their fucking dignity or rob them pimp. And if you will open your eyes and see it, you will be all right. Even when it come down to scamming, that scamming shit gonna come to a real screech too. I don't know why. I just got that feeling it's definitely gonna happen. Right. Sis, that's a whole fact. That's why I'm saying, like, you need to be more into what's going on. Like I said, for those who you know are actually doing good and they trying to do something better for themselves and just trying to better the community, you help those ones at all costs. And you definitely support those ones. You can't support people that's still going to continue to do fuck shit. You can't do it. I can't give you no money thinking that it's going towards something to better the community and then you saying it's going towards drugs. No, I'm not doing that shit. No. Because that's not making our fucking community no better neither. Like I said, there's certain aspects of the game that are starting to dry up in these streets, and I see this shit. And I'm not even a street nigga. I'm just a nigga that know how to move in the streets. But I keep my eyes on everything. Nah, it's a whole fact. But then guess what? You got some people who don't have the best of backgrounds, but if they still passionate and adamant on things for the people to be done, they'll do it. I done seen some people sacrifice part of their own shit just to make sure everybody else is at least in a good situation. You know, some people are selfless like that. I don't care about myself as long as you're doing good. I don't care about myself as long as I see you prosper. And it's not saying, oh, don't care about yourself. But if you know you somewhat in a good, stable space, you're supposed to still spread that message and that word. That's why I'm saying this is why some of the communities is the way it is now. Maybe that's just my opinion on it because, like I said, sometimes you're gonna have to do selfless acts. Like I said, if I know I see a kid and they trying to hustle for something good or they trying to hustle towards something that they know for a fact they trying to get, then who am I to stop them? And shit, sometimes I've been seeing some people buy the whole look. How much? Yeah. Let me just take this whole thing right here. This for you. Go do whatever it is you was gonna go do. I seen that happen one time. This is when I was in Harlem. I watched this boy and this girl out there with their little lemonade stand and stuff. And I don't know if he was a celebrity or not because I had never seen that person. But when he sat there and just looked at them and said, "How much?" He's like, "No, no, 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 no. How much?" And I thought he was talking about. I thought he was just being stupid. But when he literally said, "No, how much for the whole whatever you got? This is for y'all." You know, who knows? I don't know if it was something marketable or not, but he brought damn near everything that was on that corner. They didn't even have to stay out there that long. I think that was the shortest day they had out there. Like literally gone. Like I just was scratching my head like, damn, that's what's up. That's a blessing right there. Hey, Miss Queen T, happy holidays to you and yours too. Happy holidays to everybody for this weekend. And even if you don't celebrate, just take that day like every other day, a blessing in disguise. That's all you got to do. But yeah, when you know you see kids that are actually doing right and trying to better themselves, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep on encouraging them to do right. So they don't end up like some of these fools now. Want to run around here robbing people, scamming people. That's why I said those two type of crimes at some point are going to get eliminated. And I feel it's going to happen because some of these people just don't get it. The money is not that fucking crucial for you to fucking jeopardize your life or your freedom. It ain't that crucial. You might think it's crucial, but it's not. It's not crucial at all. And I've seen some people make it through the worst of worst circumstances, whether they was homeless or not. I've seen some people ride out through the whole storm. And some people it's just because it's faith. I know I'm not going to be this fucked up for long. I know at some point something is going to happen for me. I just got to keep myself focused. I got to keep myself motivated. I got to keep myself doing something. And I got to get away from the negativity sometimes. If I'm around a bunch of negative people all day, they're going to influence me at some point to do something I know I shouldn't even do. Hey, DD, blessings. You know, something that you should think about. That's what I'm saying. You have to think about the all in all aspects of things. Anytime your blessings. Like I said, don't deny a kid if you know they trying to definitely do right. I can see you denying some of those who you know they doing wrong or you know they possibly going to do wrong. And even then, sometimes you don't necessarily have to shun them, but sometimes you just gotta really sit down and have a heart to heart with them. I done seen a lot of situations get diffused because you had actual grown people who knew how to just intervene without it getting escalated quicker. Sometimes all you gotta just use is your knowledge and your common sense. Some of y'all gotta understand too that some of these youngins, they only feel a type of way because if you coming at them like they dumb in the sauce, of course they gonna feel a type of way because there's a pride still running around. Yo, what the fuck you mean? What you mean I don't know what that is? If you would calm down, I could tell you what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're gonna have to just really be on your P's and Q's. Then again, some of you youngins are gonna have to learn to listen to the older and the wiser. Like I said, it was at one point it was always a balance because we was learning from each other. The youngins was learning from the old folks, and the old folks was learning new stuff from the young folks. Especially, we know the world is changing. Again, we supposed to be feeding each other knowledge. We're supposed to be feeding each other all of that. What's going on, James? Salute. But this is all I gotta say today. Certain things you're gonna have to make changes on if you don't want these younger folks going down a certain path. And it is the truth. Like I said, if you know you got kids who are actually trying to do things and it's for the better, then you support that. And if you see some kids or you see some young adults that you know for a fact could be doing better and they look like they on the road to fuck up, you're supposed to still step in and intervene. Not saying you're supposed to sun them or try to hurt them or anything, but no, you're supposed to give them that general knowledge. And in a way that they understand where they won't feel a type of way. And again, some of you youngins are gonna have to understand people who are older than you. Doesn't matter how long they older than, or how many years they older than you, how long they been here. Obviously, if they're trying to tell you something, it's because they probably already been through it. So sometimes it's good to open your ears and listen. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with trying to encourage and enlighten and better the people. But in the same token, you gotta have that patience and that willingness to do it. And see, you know why some people won't help these kids is only because if it ain't a profit being turned right away, they don't want to hear that. Like I said, there's a lot of different aspects on why the community is just breaking down the way it's breaking down. But I respect that video. And like I said, I'm not high on celebrities and none of that shit. But I do respect the fact that he still came back to his hood and helped somebody sell some lemonade or do something for us, trying to get some dollars. There's nothing wrong with trying to help the kids get some money if they trying to get money. And some kids be trying to get money because they actually are trying to help and put back towards the household, especially if they know times is tight. Like we know why everybody's focusing on all this other dumb shit going on. We have had a couple of crises that's happening. We might have another lockdown at some point. I just feel it. And again, for the resources that we know we could grab onto, we need to grab onto them and really like try to form it and mold it in the best way possible for us. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with trying to at least encourage and empower the people. But you got to encourage them and empower them in the right type of directions. That could actually lead to future prosperity and just overall, you don't got to worry about nothing. How do you say financial freedom? Ain't that what you're supposed to be trying to get to a point where you ain't got to worry about much of nothing? I know it ain't set up for us to try to get that way, but there's people who made it through all sorts of loopholes and got there and still stayed there. Like I said, God could give you all the blessings in the world, but if you not being humble, if you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, guess what? That shit could go in a blink of an eye. Hey, Score, blessings. Hope Paco doing all right. No, but it's just truthfulness right there. The goal in life is to try to at least be happy, not just from a relationship standpoint, but you're supposed to be financially happy, spiritually happy. You're supposed to feel a type of way like, damn, I made a little niche, it's growing, it's going to continue to grow. And even after I'm gone, the fruitfulness will continue to keep happening. Like I said, you just have to think outside the box sometimes. Stop thinking with all the negative. You know, some people are too quick to judge before you even really sit down and observe what's what. And that's a bad look too. That is a real bad look. Can't always judge a book by its cover. And honestly, in my opinion, that's a lack of character if you already prejudging somebody before you really get the chance to sit down and know them. You just already going off of one thing instead of really, well, let me see where this is going to go. That's why it's good to be an observer. Oh, shoot. Hope you feel better, Score. Yeah, for all of those who are out and about for the holidays, just make sure you definitely keeping a watchful eye out on everything, your health, not just mental, but your health, period. And just make sure you good because, like I said, you got people getting sick back and forth. So definitely want to try to be the healthiest you can around this time. Yo, salute, bro. I see you, Rachel. Blessings. Y'all just tuning in, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it's peace and blessings for everybody that's in here right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I'm not going to be on this live but for so long. Like I said, I just wanted to chime in with y'all real quick. I'm still trying to piece some things together for tonight. Um, Basically trying to start my day that should have been started already, but I'm putting that number back up again. Hey, Sarah, blessings. Happy holidays to you and yours too. I'm putting that number back up here again. Like I said, just in case if y'all know anybody that's going through it and that need that help. Yeah, this is kind of a continuation from last night too. That's why I keep putting this back up here because this is something that should be in awareness, and this should tell you that when it comes to certain things, I don't play games. When I'm ready to tackle something, I tackle it. Oh, damn. Yo, Rach, that's crazy. I just peeped your message. Damn. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you because they sat here and said, and I'm gonna be honest with you. See, I really don't want to go there, but I feel like I have to at some point. Oh man. Oh shoot, Sarah. Hopefully you stay safe. I know where you at, and I know y'all get a lot of snow up there. Hopefully you're not at work. Hopefully you are home safe with the family or whatever. For anybody that's out in the storm areas, y'all know y'all get a lot of it. Hopefully y'all stacked up on the things you need, like I said, and hopefully y'all are staying safe and warm. And if you have to be outside, you better be prepared with everything. And Rachel, yeah, you know what it is? That's another thing. See, some people, and I know that. Some people know this already. If you wearing a mask day in and day out, right? You constantly got it on. You're not even really taking breathers from the mask. You breathing in your own. You basically breathing in your own chemicals and stuff. So at some point, you're gonna get sick regardless. So sometimes you have to have a balance in life. And remember, your body is consistent of germs as well. But you have antibodies to fight off the outside foreign agents from your body. That's why sometimes you have to put the right stuff in your body, food wise, vitamin wise, all of that. You got to have a complete balance in life. Even if you're going to be a junk food king, at least still have some sort of fruits and vegetables and the right shit in your body. So you can at least try to burn that off, fight that off, do whatever. Especially around this time, we know our bodies is the weakest. And I'll keep saying that because I know for a fact that's true. Our body is the weakest around this time. Gotta look at it. For some people that are in certain areas, y'all know y'all winters really be winters once fucking November start. Probably when October start. You know? Nah, it's not about bragging. Rachel, you know what it is? Like I said, some people probably have gotten sick just because you constantly wearing a mask and you not breathing. That's just like if you gotta wear a mask and you cooking. At some point, you want to breathe in all them fumes from whatever it is you using. Yo, Cherokee, salute. Oh, shoot, you was in Miami? Oh, shoot, you was up here turning up. That's why you been quiet. But that's what's up, though. At least you still got out and enjoyed yourself. You know, but sometimes, like I said, you got people walking around that sick and you don't even know it. You know? And just like I said too, when you touching certain things, certain metal objects, and you know somebody done sneeze, coughed, did whatever on these objects, it's like a 12 to 24-hour shelf life that is going to be standing there. So anybody could catch any type of, and it'd be over, especially if you got a weak immune system. That's why sometimes you got to just put the best things in your body regardless. And if it's certain meds you might have to take just because it's going to help your body to do so. You don't want to be a victim of circumstance because you was being stubborn and not listening to certain things. But if you know your body good enough, you should know what's what. You know exactly what you need and what you probably don't need. And if you still confused on things, that's when you go and get you get more than one opinion as far as a checkup. Do the right stuff. That's just like right now, if my knees are hurting, I know why they hurt. But once the weight be dropped, ain't gonna have no problems. That's anybody. Because I just heard somebody complaining earlier, "Damn, my knees hurt." Bro, you need to start doing what you was doing before because you have gained some weight since this pandemic. You and me both, but you completely blew up, bro. Like he looked like he should be on the Giants defensive squad right now. And he wasn't that big before this pandemic started. So sometimes you're gonna have to get back active and doing the things that you was doing, even if it's by yourself, until you can fully trust everything. You know? But still, during this time of the season, we know our bodies can get sick. We can get sick from a multitude of things. Some people got walking pneumonia and don't even know it. So I said you have to be mindful. But what the hell are they texting? I fault y'all this fucking job, man. Like, 14 million notifications up here. Almost made me touch the wrong thing. Son of a bitch. Yo, Kenny, salute, bro. Yo, Kenny, see, that's what happens when you see you put the bottle down, nigga. Did you at least quit the bottle, Kenny? Did you at least quit the bottle a little bit? Yeah. I put that number up there. Let me say this for people like Kenny who might be off that yak. That is for domestic abuse and domestic violence. For those who might be going through it or know people who are going through it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. See? And you gonna keep calling that number thinking that is all right. Call that number. I hope I pick it up. And you come over here with that shit. But Rachel, I'm glad you all feeling better. You know, like I said, sometimes you just got to be cautious wherever you at because even if like I said, it don't even got necessarily be the person you was around getting you sick. You just touching certain things, or you just in certain areas where you know it's too populated. That's man, listen. Once it get too crowded, I'm up out of there. And I can honestly say I think I'm blessed because I still, and I'm not trying to jinx myself neither. During this whole pandemic, a nigga was working and everything. I've been around some people, masked up, not masked up, because I have a balance still. I'm going to continue to live my life regardless. And some of this, like I said, I feel is just, it's still too skeptical on my end, but it is what it is. You got to look at it too. Before certain things came into play, we still got regular shit that's killing people. High blood pressure, anxiety, mental health, heart disease, you name it. We had shit like that that was already killing us. We done had some things that have killed. Fortunately, for those who are here, we glad that we survived everything. Yo, Kenny, I ain't messing with you, bro. All right. Play the drums and not the guitar, my man. Guitar ain't for you, my nigga. Though, play the drums. See where that goes. Shout outs to everybody who is in here right now, even in the shadows watching, and the replay game. But that number is up there again for those who are going through domestic abuse and domestic violence. And if you know people who are going through that sort of situation, whether you personally know them or not, that's a number that should be passed. Period. And if it's not the number for their state, all thing they gotta do is just Google it. Like I said, nobody should suffer in silence on all aspects, including that type of aspect right there. And I stand on that shit. Like I said, it's just time to start doing better things and start showing better examples. And this is a prime example. Shit like this you're gonna get. If I could get info on anything else in particular that I know is beneficial, then it will be up here. We still gonna have our little wrap ups and all of that. That you can promise. And see, me, I'm not focused on numbers, but I do appreciate all who are showing love and support, especially on this journey. I don't know where this journey will land, but it will land somewhere, and it's going to land properly. It's going to land the way it's supposed to land. Might get a little turbulence here and there, but hey, ain't that every plane ride? So we in here. Nah, bro, I know that. That's a fact. But I spoke about that last night. But again, some people have to encourage them not to go back, regardless. Even if you have to intervene yourself sometimes, you're gonna have to. Because some people are gonna have to get a clear indentation, especially those who are that lost and weak in the mind that you are not supposed to tolerate this, and God did not put you here for this. God put you here for something greater. And while you're here, you need to figure out what it is. And if it's not a relationship with an abusive person, you need to find out where the hell you need to be at. That's just it. Certain cycles are going to have to start breaking. And some people are going to have to intervene to start breaking those cycles, regardless to what. That's something that shouldn't be tolerated. Just like I said in the beginning of this portion of the live, even when it comes down to trying to support the kids and doing the right things, you should be on point with that. And you should have no problems with doing that. It's just something to think about, you know. You want to see the kids be greater and do greater. And when you see that they are out there trying to do something constructive, you should be a part of that change and help them. Who knows? It could probably land them somewhere where it's going to cause prosperity. And you might be a part of that prosperity because you helped and you didn't give up. It's a cold world out there, but these kids shouldn't have to feel that coldness. We already got the wintertime for all of that. They don't need to feel coldness all around the board. And that's something that should stick to everybody. I don't care if you got kids or not. You're gonna have days when there's real topics being spoken about, and you're gonna have people that want to come in here and be stupid and troll, and that's when I will use them as the best educational tool ever. And then you're gonna have days like this. It's been quiet. And I know it's certain people might be live, and certain people might be doing whatever. It's all good. I'm not worried about that. I was worried about getting this message out like always. So, and at some point, even if I feel I gotta take a break, hey, it is what it is. But just know I ain't that far. And I ain't that well off neither. Because again, when you live in the real time, you always gonna have something to present. And when you actually out and about, you always gonna have something to present. Doesn't matter what it is. And talked about a multitude of different things on here every day. Because it's an everyday thing going on. Even down to what you doing in these restaurants or these restaurants and these other establishments that you visit. That's informational too. And that's also awareness too. So yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little minute. Definitely gonna be here for a little minute. And even when I decide to take that little break, it ain't gonna be but for so long. Because everybody needs a refresher. But see, me, I done had so much stored in and so much built in that you're gonna get this work. I'm sorry to say it like this, but you are gonna get this work. And you always want to be professional. Some days it might be raw and uncut. But hey, it has to be said. And it should also spark an idea and also spark you people to realize that right now we need each other more than anything. And instead of fighting, we need to be united. Right now, we need to be uniting and getting these kids in the right direction so they don't end up in the wrong directions that could possibly get them killed or possibly get them locked up. Or possibly just set them up for future failures and they end up like worthless sacks of shit. Sorry to say it like that. Yo, Frankie, you already salute. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not even so much as just venting. It's just waking up the common knowledge that you was already aware of, but you bringing it to a bigger stage. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. Instead of focusing on all the melodrama, focus on what really is important and try to see if you can try to impact something the best way possible. It doesn't matter. In order to spark change, you have to be a part of the change. Yo, Ryder, you already know blessings, bro. Like I said, that number was up there for anybody that was going through domestic violence or domestic abuse. Or you know, people who might be going through it or could possibly end up going that direction. It's always good to try to prevent something from happening, especially when you know it's on the ill side. Nothing more, nothing less. I wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. So I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody wanna add something to the convo. And if not, I ain't gonna keep y'all but for so long. Like I said, I just felt this was something that needed to happen. So you know me, when I'm ready, I'm ready. And nobody's stopping that. Unless it's the man upstairs, nobody's stopping that. Time to really show people better. And it's time to start leading by example. And if you notice, I have not beefed or done anything with anybody because that's not what my purpose is here for. My purpose is really to bring awareness to the people, wake them up the best way possible, the most knowledgeable way possible. And even if it comes from a hood book of standard, then so be it. But guess what? It's still going to be knowledge and truth in it. And you can't refute that. And again, it's time to start waking up the masses one way or another. Again, you want to see change, you're going to have to be part of it. And see, I'm going to bring change to this platform the way it should be fit. It's just that simple. Everybody's entitled to do what they want to do. But at some point, you should be getting back to the main messages at hand. It's not that hard to do. And again, when you living in real time, you don't have time to entertain bullshit. You're already entertaining enough as it is. The everyday stresses is your bullshit. But you got to start thinking about greater things and start being a part of a greater movement. That's it. Nothing crazy. It's just time to wake the people up one way or another. And it's also just time to show people that you could come on here and still actually make a difference regardless. And you ain't necessarily got to be a part of no bullshit. Just because you might see me in certain platforms or certain sectors, that don't mean I'm part of that sector. But I do show people in that sector that I fuck with love, and they show me the same love back. So of course I'm always going to be somewhere lurking. But again, there is no sector when it comes to this channel. It's just me and my peoples. That's it. Oh shit! There go my brother in crime, Cowboy. What's going on, man?
Dude, my brother from another mother.
What's going on, my guy? Yo,
What's
cutthroat
going on,
salute,
Nate
man.
the Great?
Not much. Know me rolling up this afternoon. Hey, since I couldn't roll up this morning, I was
Yes,
knocked out
sir.
this morning.
Check this out, Nate.
Damn, so you got snow out there, crazy? Damn, son. Y'all good out there?
It's, it's colder than a boulder out here.
Wait, you in Texas, right?
It's colder than two boulders out yonder.
Shit, that's crazy. Tay blessings, cutthroat salute. I see y'all tuning in. Yo, wait, you in Texas, bro?
No, I'm in Oklahoma.
Oh shit, damn. Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all niggas getting snow early. I forgot.
Yeah, we're in Jones, Oklahoma.
Shit, that's crazy. Hopefully you and wifey prepared well enough. It look like it's crazy, but it's not that crazy. It's kind of
Shoot,
still
that
scared the hell out
wind
of me
is
though.
cold. That wind is cutting like a rug, cutting tile.
Oh shit. And you right near you near waterside, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Farther
it's
on
always
the
gonna be
east.
see, it's always gonna be like that, bro. Same thing on my end, nigga. We by the water. And like I
Yep.
said, right now, nigga, that wind is whipping, but it's not fully snowing and it ain't fully raining. It's like a mix, but it ain't nothing sticking. I believe it's still warm as shit outside to a degree. Oh,
By this
God.
riverside. It's a river, Canadian River that flows through here and stuff. So all that cold wind is coming off of it.
Shit. Man, y'all better be staying warm as fuck out there, you and the wifey, man. Trust me, don't need y'all getting sick. Too much cause bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. But too many people getting sick, and it's because I ain't gonna lie to you. Even out here in the city, nigga, this weather is bipolar, bro. Like 1 minute we got like 3 days worth of straight cold, and then we got 3 straight days worth of. Yo, should I put my basketball shorts on to go play some ball? What's going on? Like this shit is fucking people up, bro. Nah, but I
I,
remember our winters
I
being
told
like
my
how your
wife
winters
about
is
it.
right
I
now,
was like, babe, why do they call it Mother Nature? Just think about it. If they say it's mother, mother is a person. Mother is a person. Nature is like we are in nature, in a nature, universal nature. So I'm
bro.
wondering, is it somebody really making the weather happen like this? Like where it's all discombobulated? Like you said, it one moment it'll be hot and then next moment it's like 0 degrees outside. And then it could be
Facts,
raining on the other side.
facts.
I wonder if
I
that's like
believe so.
really like somebody scientific controlling the weather. Like that'd be crazy.
If it look, I wouldn't put nothing past nothing, and this is just for educational purposes only. For y'all try to be huff and give me a bullshit claim.
Exactly. It's only education purposes.
That's just how I feel on Nord too. I believe it's a damn machine because, like I said, our winters used to start in October out here, nigga. Like our falls would be kind of winter, son. You was really wearing a jacket, sweaters, all of that.
Mhm.
Last few years, it been feeling like Florida, rather, nigga. And I ain't never been to Florida, never.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you, I don't know what the hell going on, man. Shit,
I ain't
crazy
never
though.
been nowhere.
Mm.
I just tell you, Nate, man, we get all the weather. We get all the weather. The crazy thing, we get it all at the same time.
Crazy. Yeah, that was like New York City a couple years ago. We was get. I'm telling you, like one of the winters that we and I will never forget that shit. That was the craziest winter ever because we had 2 days of snow, then we had like 4 days worth of cold weather, then we had like 10 days worth of hot weather, then we
Wow.
had a week where it was in between. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I think somebody made a Vine video about that shit. They was like New York City weather bipolar. It'd be like this. 1 minute it was cold, next minute niggas outside playing in fucking basketball shorts and shit, niggas playing ball and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, there's something going on, man. Yo, really salute. I believe so. I believe everybody weather's being bipolar as of recently.
That's discombobulated. Yeah, that snow on the ground. It's like wavy and on the ground and stuff. It's like water just whooshing around on the ground. It's wild.
Shit crazy, man. Mm-mm-mm. This blunt hits different. Mm-mm-mm.
No, I just said if that wind wasn't blowing, it'll be all right. It's just that wind is blowing, it's cutting.
Yeah, that'd be the worst part.
It's
That'd be the
cutting,
worst
bro.
part ever. Fucking around and get a whole tree, fucking around and get a whole tree, no line knocked down. So you be like, damn, son.
Man.
Hold on, somebody stopped in here and I ain't see them.
Oh, I can't even see.
Oh, hold on. DD and Hey Cherry, I see y'all in here. Everybody here sneaking in here. My chat going.
Yeah, Scorpio lady, DD, everybody. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, family.
Nah, I see who's been in here, but I ain't peeped two people. Two other people came in here besides my boy Willis. My eyes, man, my eyes.
And see, my wife, she at work getting her nail. I mean, she at the nail shop getting her nails fixed.
Hmm. Hold on. What the hell is this? When it text me, man, they gotta wait. They gotta wait. Nah, but all in all, I had to come up
I'm
here and
good,
bring
Miss
that.
DD. Just hanging out like wet clothes,
Yo,
trying to stay dry.
Kenny, you should have did that shit 2 days ago. See, that's what happens when you being light skinned and drinking that Hennessy, nigga. See, my fault drinking that Crown Royale. Like, shoot, you should have been stocked up, bro.
Now you drink Crown?
I'm a drinker, but I don't drink like I'm no. Let me rephrase that. I used to be a stone cold drinker.
Huh.
I was drinking anything except for the cheap shit.
That's crazy. I can't drink nothing else. I tried everything else. Like literally, I only stuck on one thing. Everything else, it don't work for me.
Magruder salute. Nah, you know what it is with me? I had Crown Royale, but I had the Apple one. I can fuck with that because one day like I said, I'm not a stone cold drinker like I used to be. And some of the people that I know you tell you for real, like this nigga used to wake up with the bottle, go to sleep with one. It didn't matter what it was, that nigga was drinking something during the day.
Would
But
you prefer clear or dark?
don't matter. Whatever the fuck I'm in the mood for, I'm drinking.
Woo.
Sometimes I might mix depending on what I mix.
Woo-wee. Now, that's a party, Nate. Yeah, I like
But see,
that.
I be good.
That's
I
a
be
good one.
good. I be good, but I be trying to make sure niggas don't fuck up that good. That's why sometimes I gotta be in the right position. Like,
Yeah,
there we
I was
go.
just about to say that. I was just about to say somewhere you can be modulated.
Mm. Facts, because the minute you fuck up my vibe, it's over. I done got
Yeah,
sober, and now I'm gonna have to beat whatever I spent out of you, and I don't want to have to do that.
yeah.
Nah, I don't, bro. Like Kenny, I'm dead ass. I used to. It didn't matter. It would not matter what the fuck. Whatever I was in the mood for that day, I was drinking.
You
If
remind
I'm
me of
going to
my
Henny,
cousin Brian. Uh,
yeah,
he drinks and he heavy sack and he just drinks. I'm talking about and he get. I don't think he even get hangovers, bro, because he could just wake right on up like ain't nothing ever happened and go right to work and then do it all over again. That's crazy.
see,
And he drink on that dark.
at one point, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the only thing the liquor did for me. Even before I started getting into the heavy smoking,
Mm-hmm.
I was always a drinker. But only thing that used to do for me, I used to wake up hungry like niggas with the munchies. Like, damn, I'm hungry. Let me eat something before I go start my day.
Yeah.
That's it. I think I only had a hangover one time in life, and that was probably the first time I had came across any type of liquor. That shit fucked me up for the whole night. I woke up, oh my, But I learned the lesson though, because I was young, being nosy.
Yeah,
I
shit,
had to
you
learn the
drink
hard way.
darker, light liquor.
Uh,
I
hey
was
Sean,
asking,
bless you.
Kenny.
Nah, nothing give me a headache. Oh, it gives you a headache, Kenny. Oh, all right. I'm about to say I don't get no headaches. I just wake up hungry, nigga, like a nigga that smoke. And that's because sometimes I have a balance. I do be high as a kite too. See, that was the one thing about
Scorpio,
me
you
then.
drink darker or light?
Shit, depending on the mood I'm in, like this weekend might be a Henny mood. If not,
And
I'll
the
switch it
Henny?
up. If not, I'll switch it up. It depends on what I'm in the mood for this weekend. I'm hoping I'm off this whole damn weekend because I'm off tonight and tomorrow. So I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
see if I'm
stay on
off the
that
whole
Jack.
weekend.
I stay on the Jack all the time. It used to be Jack or corn whiskey, the original corn. I gotta have the one my uncle makes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you. See, like I said, it always depended on what I was in the mood for. I remember one time I don't know, I went to a party and I came in the party with like 2 bottles of Henny. Let me get that right. I had a $40 and I had a gallon. But it was mostly just me and one other person because we was like, I don't know if I want to drink anything else today.
If I say he about to stock up on some Crown and some Parmesan,
Mm.
he said he feels to stock up.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to drink Paulie. Like I said, it depends on what I was in the mood for that day. I was drinking it. Sometimes if I was in the mood for some tequila, hey, if it wasn't the Jose Cuervo, I wasn't drinking it.
Uh,
Even when it was white nights, like
Tequila is
certain.
good too. Like you said, there's just certain moves to be in stuff like that. But that got to be like the only thing I got to be drinking. If I'm hanging out with my Mexican friends and stuff, yeah, I'm drinking on that tequila. Forget the Jack. I'm drinking straight tequila. Forget
Ain't
the
nothing wrong with
Jack.
that.
Yeah, tequila and all types of stuff. Cause hanging around with them, bro, Nate, you don't get hangovers. They got some stuff that they put in a food where you don't get hangovers. So you can just drink as much tequila and you gotta eat what that stuff is. I don't know what it is, like nachos, but boy, I'll tell you, eat that, you ain't gonna get no hangover. It's pretty good.
See, but this the key element everybody got to realize. When you drinking, even if you drinking heavy, you supposed to have some sort of food, some sort of starch to soak up that liquor.
Yeah.
Common sense. Even if it's a damn cold sandwich, nigga, here you gotta
Yeah.
sober up. I see you, Hammer Nation. Blessings. I see y'all up in here. See y'all up in here. And happy holidays to everybody. You know. But you gotta have that balance though. Like if you know you want to be out and about, you drinking. Like yeah, you supposed to have like some people be trying to go to pizza and shit
I
like
know,
that. You
right?
not supposed to eat nothing greasy, and you fucking drinking liquor. That shit might make you throw that shit right on up.
It's fun in Mexico though. It is so fun in Mexico. I call it Mexico City.
Kenny, you stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, but
Man.
all in all, nah, but I told somebody, I said, man, listen, depending on what mood it was in, you was gonna catch me drinking something. But I said also too, I'm not that much of a drinker like I used to be. But when I
Yeah,
do decide
yeah.
to drink something, I've been smoking heavy. I ain't gonna lie, smoking
You
heavy.
don't
But that
you don't get hangovers, Nate?
no, I told you, I only had a hangover once in my life, once. Like I said, that was the first time me coming across any type of liquor, me being young and nosy. Other than that, your boy right here, stone cold,
Hey,
stone cold Steve Austin.
drink somebody up underneath the table.
Majority of the times I did, and even when I didn't, niggas is like, damn son. This nigga faded. This nigga got me faded. Yeah, that's what y'all wanted, right? We were supposed to be celebrating.
Boy, I couldn't do it, boy. Alcohol turn my little self up, boy. Alcohol turn my little self up. He'll tell me a limit, Nate. Yeah, my body will tell me a limit. As soon as it go, oop, I'm like, uh-oh. I'm done.
Me, I didn't have one.
Yeah, you know when you start getting woozy all of a sudden, and you only sitting in one place and everything just starts spinning. I don't know.
Nah, but see, that's why I'm saying all in all. See, even then, I had a balance to a degree. If I was going to be drinking heavy, I knew I was going to be eating heavy. If I'm drinking and smoking heavy, I got to be eating heavy. And that means I got to eat something I know for a fact ain't going to have me somewhere coughing up my whole entire existence. Can't do that. Can't do that. No, but all in all, though, like, that should just be all in all common sense.
Your whole liver is up out your body. Yeah, turning inside out. I couldn't do it. I hate it.
Nah, but see, with me,
you just go to sleep on it, Nate?
What?
When you drink, you just go to sleep?
Shit, after I know the night is over, if I'm still active, nigga, I'm up. I'll be burning some of that shit off, nigga. I'll be dead ass. Sometimes that shit, you be like, this nigga over here sweating and it's 2 degrees outside. Yeah, nigga. I had a good night, nigga, like I'm supposed to.
Exactly.
Nah, because most of the times if I was drinking, I was always into a different type of situation, partying or whatever, or even if it was just a festive occasion. Other than that, it's not like it was just, oh yeah, I'm gonna be drunk and then I ain't doing nothing. No, I was always active still. Shoot.
That makes sense.
I said I had a balance.
That makes sense.
Nigga said my little Yo, Katie.
It's like we go to clubs. We go to clubs, but we don't decide to go to clubs because we got a club at home, right, Nate?
Yeah, I seen it.
So we sit at home.
Yeah, bring the party to you sometimes. That's what you're supposed to do. Especially if you got the
proper. The thing about that is you get so fucked up, right? Like, can't nobody drive home, can't nobody move, everybody drunk all in the backyard with a horse or something. It's like, bro, it's ridiculous. Like, you even see the donkey out yonder fidgeting around with somebody, you know, drinking and stuff. So it's like crazy.
You gotta have a designated. You gotta have a designated. Y'all need some designated people that you know ain't gonna bring. I'm telling you.
People pulling off on horses. The horses is walking the people home. Nate, you hear me? They so fucked up. The horses is walking them home. They'll get drugged. If they fall, they getting drugged because somebody didn't tie their hands or their leg up to the saddle. So if they fall, they're gonna get drugged all the way back home. So instead of the horses leaving off, they just gonna get drugged.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
so you tie your hands up to the saddle and you tie them down and you just let the horse go and the horse will take them straight home. So they have to, you know what I mean, figure out a way to get off from there.
That's crazy.
It gets crazy, bro. It gets crazy.
That shit dragging your ass home. Come on, Wilbur. You dumb ass. You too
home, Nate, for real. You're too damn drunk, Nate. I promise you, Nate.
Now you gotta have designated people though. There, like if you really, that's just like if you do, you know, bring the party to you. You're always supposed to have somebody designated. Fuck the horses. Supposed to have somebody designated. Now, come on, man. It's about time for you to go home now. Let me put you up on Wilbur real quick and let's go. I'm gonna make sure Wilbur don't.
It's a bar outside though, Nate. That's the crazy part. They're not like literally in the inside, because the inside is like where the game room is at. And so everybody be outside with the horses or their cars and everything, like parking lot pimping and stuff. So it's a bar outside. So they'll pull up at any time of the moment and stuff and have bonfires and things like that. So it's like they'll forget where they at. And you know, people be outside in their cars, be doing all types of nasty stuff around in a horse trailer over yonder, doing all types of other nasty stuff in the woods. You know, be like all types of weird stuff going on. When it gets, oh my, it's crazy, Nate. It is crazy, Nate. Horses and stuff just running loose all in it. Like, God, dog.
Oh, God. Nah, that's rough up, though. That's rough. Yo,
You gotta
I
come
ain't gonna lie to
inside. When
you.
you come inside, Nate, it's a smoke room, right? It's just nothing
Yeah.
but smoke. There's nothing but smoke. Just weed smoke. No cigarette smoke, no nothing. Just straight weed smoke. And I'm talking, if you go in there, Nate, oh my goodness. Come on, Nate. Come on, Nate.
I'm gonna be happy.
It's fun, Nate. It's fun. It's fun. I think we overpower Snoop Dogg and West Khalifa at the same time.
Shit, nah, they be weak though because that's my type of party to a degree. Not only because I remember when I was going to after hours spot. This is in Queensboro. This was in Queens. I didn't even know it was an after hours spot out there because I remember it being a gentleman's club out on the other side because I was going to check my boy. He like, yo, son, I got a show tonight, but I do need you to help me with some of this equipment. He like, yo, bro, he said, and we having an after party. And nigga, it's your birthday weekend, so you already know we lit. I'm like, all right, no doubt. Man, listen. That the gentleman's club was closed like around 2. We was in the after hours spot. They already had a green room in there. That green room, yo, my nigga. Fuck just how big the room was. Son, it felt like I was in the IMAX, nigga. Like that room was hella huge. I said, nah, bro, this ain't a room. This is a room? I said, so imagine what the building was, nigga. Like, yo, it was mad. Yo, it had to have been more than like 400 people in that room, son. Everybody was smoking sun. Everybody was in there smoking sun. That was the fucking vibe, though. I ain't gonna hold you, though.
Exactly, Nate.
Yeah, you gotta approve his messages, say I'm weak. That's all. Nah, Kenny good people, but he just the wild boy.
He said,
gotta approve your message.
Get fucked up with weed and hey, go face.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's fun, Nate. I'm trying to tell you, man, we get like all types of weird stuff, try to make a race out of it. Nate, you hear me? Like for real. We're like a chicken and a rabbit or something, you know what I mean? Try to race them or something, or all types of weird stuff.
Well, you gotta find something to pass the time, especially if you're in them areas where ain't really much to do. Or find something to do, especially when you know real work is done.
It ain't even a party. It just turned into a party, like you said, like the after spot. So once the after spot closes, like you said, the after down here, our after spots don't close till like 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the clubs, but the after spots don't close till like 6, 7, 8, and 10 till. Because, like I say, people spend the night here. You know, when they get too fucked up, they already automatically know what to do. If you ain't rode your horse here, you know, or whatever, they park their horse up, all that. It's just a responsible thing around here, and it's only cowboys and, you know, friends, and, you know what I mean? That's it. But other than that, it gets down.
I can imagine. Everybody be thinking some of these quiet places don't get crazy. Nah, they get crazy. Trust me, I done been to the Amish country and all that shit. I know the motherfuckers get down. Even though I just be laughing though, because I said, man, listen,
Man, you'll
everywhere at
have
some point in
fun. I know you'll have fun over here, Nate. I know you
time,
would.
nah,
Well, I have
I
a
would,
whole
but
seat. I have a whole seat just for you. It have like Nate's name on it, right? And like that's just for him, and you'll sit in it.
okay. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It'd probably be all right because your
And be
spot look like it's
live.
nah, because your spot look like it be lit. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm seeing some people in certain spot. You hear them dirt bikes already from the window. These niggas get up on nerve. I be waiting them shits to blow up sometimes. Like, yo, it's really
Yeah.
it's not that crazy
Oh
there.
yeah.
It is raining and snowing. You bugging right now. Like,
Oh yeah.
nah, I would have fun, but then
We in a
again,
cabin.
I, I don't know
We
about.
in a cabin. It's a cabin. It's a cabin house. It's like what's that color purple house?
Nah, you know what it is though. It's not that a nigga went to have fun because your spot look like you be lit. But I just can't get used to no damn horses. I'm like, yeah, why are you looking at me for, son? What you want to get high here? Hold this. Let me roll you a blunt, son, because you ain't smoking with me. Like that.
Man, for real. And mine's get hot. Mine's get high. He'll drink a beer.
Shit. I ain't
Yeah,
with
he'll
it.
get high. He'll drink a beer. If he got some food, he'll try to eat your food.
Oh, he gets snuffed. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's anybody. Don't touch my food, nigga. I'm fat. Don't touch my shit, nigga. I don't care. I gotta stick with your baby. Hey, son, you just snuffed my creature? Yeah, my bad, son. I was being fat, son. You know you gonna touch my bacon? What you, nigga? Like, but all in all, I'll be honest. I told somebody, I said, man, listen, from when I was traveling
He
around,
gonna suck my bacon?
man, everywhere, somewhere, somebody's getting lit somewhere. You know, but as long as you got the right type of environment, that's a good look.
I'm
And that's
done.
the thing. Hey, Tam blessings. Nah, but you know I had to come on here and speak because I definitely want to finish that part two from last night. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this again. Let
Cause
me do
last
this
night
again.
when you was live, Nate, and you was playing that
Yeah.
music that sexual was to cut you off so
Nah, they always being helpful is going. So, what happened? I wasn't worried about it anyway. That's why I took it down anyway. That was just for that. I had to
yeah, that
calm
was
myself
funny.
down because, like I said, when it comes to certain topics like that, I stand on that, bro. And I'm adamant about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I got to do this again. For those who know anybody who might be going through this, and this is why I'm putting it up again. And this is for domestic abuse and domestic violence. Might be the same number, it might not be. But this is the number for anybody who might be going through it. Or you know people who are going through it. Because like I said, nobody should have to suffer in silence on no level, including that. I stand on that. And again, for those who need to hear this, if you know you got youngins out there that's trying to do something for the better, even if it's trying to launch their own little whatever business, whatever, don't block their blessings. If anything, encourage them to keep doing. Even if you can't support right away, always support one way or another. Like I said, you don't defer a kid's dream. If you want these kids to think better and outside the box and give them hope for the future, um, you should want to encourage them in the right way. This goes a long way. Like I said, it goes good in that karma basket.
Yeah, that's right.
What's good? Salute. That's why I said that should have resonated and stuck in everybody's mind, even a damn troll. I hope you got something out of this. Just want y'all to know that. um, you can shape the future and change it one way or another. Even when it comes down to the kids, you just got to be willing to do it. Nothing more, nothing less. Hope everything well with you, Tam Tam. Oh yeah, and
Uh,
healing
what you were
prayers
saying is
so
right,
much for
Nate.
your kid.
Because the future is what's up in us to change the future for the great for the kids. So that's just up to abilities of adults to show the youngins what we all should ability to know some things. And especially if the children got some goals of power or anything they want to achieve, we should be able to press that type of issue to help the adults too, to help them achieve goals that we ain't never been able to achieve ourselves. So the
That's
future
a fact.
is for everyone to come together within their children's success and their children's goals and their dreams to become, so they won't becoming drug dealers or anything else because of their surrounding is what makes them and what breaks them. It's their surrounding. The surroundings what makes anything comes to where you don't want to be or where you want to break out of. So if it's up to the parents that's like struggling or whatnot or whatever, you got struggling parents out there that want to try to keep it, but they give them to the grandparents, and the grandparents is doing it the best way they can too. So it's like just trying to keep the surroundings as like however it could be, just try to make it the best way you can for your children. For the children is our generation. So it's better than the robots taking over and letting our children become the next president, a future president, instead of them telling them that no, it's not gonna be able to happen. So the first thing they want to do is go sell drugs, and because that happens all the time. Everybody can go sell drugs, So it's easy for it to happen if they go out there and get themselves in trouble, bump their heads, and get themselves out of it, so they could change their own mind thoughts of what they getting themselves into, and that's part of life. Life itself is gonna give you a lot of things that your parents cannot give you. So if you go do something that you know that is not right, and but you trying to do right out of it, what's that called? Romeo or something like that. But go rob a bank just to go give back to the poor. You know,
Robin
it's
Hood.
good and bad out of it because the thought of it is counting and they doing something for they village. So, but at the end of the day, they gonna fill that draft at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying, Nate?
Yeah. No, I
Is
know.
that making any
Basically, the
sense?
Robin Hood. No, I get where you coming. You got the name wrong a little bit. Yeah, I know we was going. You mean Robin Hood? Yeah, I know Robin Hood was.
Yeah, Robin
Yeah,
Hood.
yeah. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you doing it. You feel you doing the right thing because you're trying to better the community, but in the same token, you still taking the risk.
You don't
And
want to
at
teach
some
your
point,
children how to do wrong because you ain't did
exactly.
wrong. If you doing wrong in your life and you know how you bumped your head and wrong, you don't want to go off and teach your kids or your generation, hey, this is good, but do it better than I do. If you're gonna go out there and rob a bank, do it better than I can. Do it better than I did. I'm not gonna tell you what to do or how to do it, but I'm just gonna let you know, do it better than I can. So if you want to go sell drugs, some man, do it better than the next drug dealer. Be the best drug dealer. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even push you in that direction, but even still, I
That
would tell
I'm
you
just
if that's
saying
the route
because
you do. No,
nowadays
I know where
kids
you're
is
going with
killing
it.
parents for taking, giving them punishment. Parents is going to jail for punishing their kids. Parents is going to jail because their kids is going out there robbing and stealing and stuff and not going to court. So now the parents is going to jail for that. a child just killed his parent because of a game system and still went off and stole the card and stuff. So it's just like when you trying to teach these kids in this generation and trying to do something where it's already evolved into uh robots or things is taking over and everything, it's like you have to watch your surroundings. You have to watch them at all times. Be aware. Be aware. Because they're going to grow up and teach you a lot of stuff that they didn't even know. Nobody didn't even know. They are robots.
I'm gonna
You
be
don't want
honest
to
with
get
you.
killed by them. You don't
I'm
want to
gonna be
make them
honest with you.
angry. You don't want them disowning you. Kids disowning their own parents.
Oh shit! I seen a
Disowning
few
their
more
own
people.
kids, parents. How does that happen now?
I've been asking that same question because this is something that been seen not just now but forever. I done seen some people
Exactly.
like I said, you're gonna have to at some point break the
And then you
chain.
got a riot, and then you have a riot of kids and young ones out robbing in cars and stuff, like just literally in the parking lots of neighborhoods and what's that called, apartment complex, and it's a bang of them, you know, and it's like, how is that possible for you to raise this 17-year-old child from hanging around these kids out here that's running around in this neighborhood busting windows? Want to go into a studio and rap about guns and stuff, and you only 17, and you was never raised that way. Your mama don't even own a gun and never owned one. Your grandmother ain't never owned a gun. So it's like, where do you come off talking about killing and stealing and robbing, and we ain't never did that in our lives. Your mama ain't never went to jail, but now she's about to go to jail because of you. Want to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and continue to keep on doing the same thing. And so how is that possible? You punish him, and all he do is run off, or he go off and do something totally different and then set it off and talk about his cousin. If it's the cousin, it's the whole family. It's the whole family.
I'm gonna hit you with this real quick. It's a mixed aspect on everything, and I ain't talking about just this situation. I'm saying in general. You have some people who might have guns because if they was in the war of any sort, they always keep their revolvers on them. They're gonna keep whatever for protection, bro, no matter where the fuck they land at. So that's one aspect. Where you coming from, I know where you coming from. It's messed up that some people, but then that's how it needs to happen sometimes. Some parents are gonna have to take that L if they not gonna be able to do what they supposed to do to reach these kids to a better notion. You know what it is? The problem is, like I said, a lot of them are scared to really discipline their children because they scared of an ACS case, they scared of whatever. No, you're still supposed to keep that same mind frame no matter how the world is changing. If you are not really abusing your kids as far as you not kicking them out, you don't got them going to school all type of ways, dressed all type of ways, looking like they've been beat up, abused, stink, so on and so forth. If there's not that type of abuse going on, who is to tell you you can't discipline your child? You're supposed to discipline them because when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And then when your child is getting too out of pocket, sometimes if you have to send them off to get right, then that's what you have to do. I had a couple cousins had to get sent off to military school and all that shit because them niggas was not trying to hear anything nobody was saying, even from people that we know for a fact was higher ups would come, yo, bro, you okay? Hold this. Came back,
I
nah, I'm
got
good.
sent off to military school.
Exactly. Military school, boot camp, any of those. Man, listen, if you had to go, you had to go. But best when you came back, nigga, you done changed your whole way of thinking. Because some people ain't gonna get used to you getting woken up before a certain time. Get your ass up, nigga. Almost like shock therapy, nigga. How would I know about all this shit? Like I said, I ain't never been through none of that real shit like that to a degree.
Exactly.
But it's
Something that
just
you ain't gonna learn
knowledge
from
and
your
observing.
parents. Something that you're not gonna learn at home. Only time you're gonna learn that if you only been learning that as you was kids. As like taking out the trash, sweeping the floor, cleaning the gutters, taking the horses out, doing this, feeding all the animals. If you didn't have all that type of structure as you was a kid, and uh and it ain't stuck with you, and you didn't have fun as you was kid, you didn't have fun as you was kid when you was like doing family things, then that's like that'll trigger things a lot too. If you're not having a family events and things like that with your children and stuff, that'll trigger it. At home
Yeah.
games and stuff like that. If you're not having that, I understand that. But if you are having that type of things, then I reckon these children is not gonna be able to go out and don't that not even that, Nate. It's just this. They ain't gonna want to go out and do nothing because they're having so much fun at home with their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like they mama and daddy is making this so much fun. Why should we go out? We got a game system at home. We got this at home. We got a whole bungee jump at home. We got this at home. Man, we
Yeah.
play games at home. Well, my mama and my daddy, they cook at home. Okay. Well, just imagine the ones that don't have that type of stability. And then they surrounded just like, damn, I ain't damn. It's a bunch of damn, damn, damn. You only saying thank you just because you went to sleep and woke up. But
Facts.
you still saying damn.
Like I said, this is what I'm saying. Can't be ungrateful when you able to wake up and at least try to change the ways, at least of thinking or inspiring greatness. So
Exactly.
every day that you are able to wake up, you should take that as a blessing. Try to do the best you can, possibly can. Like I said, try to leave the niche in the world the best way possible. You and me both, realists. Don't worry. I gotta tolerate a whole bunch of shit I don't want to tolerate. But I'm entertaining everybody's love and thought about it. I'm just gonna have to have me some weed. And even though I know I'm already have that.
Nate over
I
there
think I'm gonna
saying
have to get me,
balance.
yeah, I think I'm gonna stay balanced this weekend. So I'm gonna have to get me a gallon of something. I just don't know what.
Get some Jack. Nate, get some Jack.
I kinda had Jack a couple weeks ago. My
Mm.
birthday weekend, nigga, I drunk some Henny. We went through some Henny, and then I think at some point I did drink a little bit of Jack Daniels, but I think it was that what was it, the
You
honey?
went live on your
The honey
birthday,
one?
Nate. We was there.
Mm, wait a minute. I'm talking about, is it that sweet? Wait, is it honey? The fuck is
The
that
honey
one?
one, yep.
That's the one I think, because shit, I woke up with a honey taste in my mouth. That's why I said the aftermath. I woke up with a honey taste in my mouth. Don't know from where. And I was like, I know Hennessy don't got no damn honey in it. What the fuck going on? I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll figure it out. It don't matter.
it's pretty good.
I'm just hoping I don't got none of the baby cousins coming. I love them, but I'm gonna elbow drop every last one of them. They go, like, no abuse. Ain't no abuse. Come in. I know every time the youngins come,
Exactly.
sometimes the first thing they do, even when they know they see me doing something, the first thing they do, run right
Exactly.
to the state. You try to spear somebody, no, you can't spear them. Like, oh, that's how you give me a hug now? All right. Hope you ain't hurt your neck though. See, I do care about the babies. Hope you ain't hurt your neck. You ain't get whiplash. Don't blame me for nothing.
He said, need a little ass whooping because they don't strike a kid. Out of show, out it shows the way they are fucking another dope who ain't um,
Nah,
not
you're right, Craig.
taking from the
You're
kid.
right about that part, Craig. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I came to the forefront of this first thing I said. Encourage the kids. Like I said, even though I ain't big on celebrities, like I said, I respected that dude for coming back to the hood and actually helping this girl sell some lemonade. That's a start to something, regardless to what. That's just spark
Mhm.
something for everybody to keep continuing doing. If you see people out there who are trying to make it, don't matter if they kids or if they young adults. If you see they trying to do something, they got an ambition, they really trying to see it go far. Don't defer them dreams. That's it.
Man, I got a 13-year-old. Man, I just let her be her. I just protect her and pray and if anything that she needs and want, I'm here. And like I say, I done already put it up inside of her when she was a baby, so that she'll understand and know where I was coming from as a parent, as a dad, as a father. You know what I'm saying? So I never did beat around the bush with her.
Yeah.
So as she grew up and as she's growing up, she'll understand like I can't beat around the bush with dad because dad is so cool and he'll do anything for me. Why should I have to do this or do that? Don't be disrespecting or nothing. So, I won't
Exactly.
have to go discipline her or nothing. And she never got whooping, so I don't child abuse no kids. I'm not no bully, so I got bullied, so I never did was the type of person that put my hands on somebody little than me, especially a little girl. So I wasn't that type. So if you got in trouble, if my daughter got in trouble, I just went off instead of making her even matter by arguing with her. I just went off and argued with her and bought her something at the same time. So she'll just be confused and be happy, like, oh, okay, daddy, I love you. Well, I won't do it no more. And she won't do it no more. And she was like 4 or 5 understanding this. So now she is 13 and literally starting to understand it now. And it's like she never did get whooping. So she's telling me not to get in trouble now. Stay out of trouble. I need to go get my driver's license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so as a 13-year-old, well, she was 12 telling me this. So I finally went on and got my driver's license because what she was saying, was really true. Everybody else was saying the same thing, but wish they wasn't trying to help to push the issue as an adult.
Yeah.
They was just talking about you. But when your child comes out and telling you some things about something that you be telling her, boom, she automatically know once she turning 18, she's getting a license. She's gonna do it the right way.
Yeah.
So if daddy can get his license back, she can. And I'm
Right.
like the same way. If my daughter can get her license, I know I can.
That's a whole fact. That's what I'm saying.
And just pushing an issue about just staying out of trouble, and doing things that's right. We don't want to be able to, see anybody growing up fast. Stay yourself, be yourself, and just don't try to grow up fast. You know, and enjoy yourself. As to why you're a child and 13, you don't want to turn 18.
Yeah.
You don't
Yo,
want to
Black
turn
Guy
18
Salute.
and be dumbfounded. Your mama on drugs, your daddy on in jail, your grandma don't want you. You don't want none of that around you. Now you just really going off doing what you want to do.
Yeah, but as a community, like I said, even when it comes down to those type of terms, as a community, at one point we wasn't allowing that to happen. But everybody is for self to some like not everybody. Let me get this right. Some people are for themselves. Other people who are still sticking to that, they still do the best things possible, no matter what it is, whether it's community works, whatever. You know?
But you gotta definitely, as a community, come stronger together because you could avoid a lot of these situations from happening. And then you're gonna have some people that, regardless to what kind of blanket you give them, they probably just gonna choose their path. You got some kids who do
Hmm.
come from a good background, both parents, all that shit, and they still decide they want to. That's what they want to do. Sometimes you can't help that, but for those that you can help, you're supposed to make that damn change, regardless to what. And see, I can't reward you if I know you fucking up. Like if you my child, I can't reward you if I know you fucking up. Period. Because I'm from that era. If you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, you ain't getting nothing. And I stand on that
Well,
because
I
you're
said
gonna have.
that day because I ain't never got whoopings as a child. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
we was able to stay a child and stayed in a child's place. So it was a lot easier being a child and just doing stuff like playing and or just going into things and not getting into trouble, and we get rewarded for it, like getting money for doing dishes or something. We needed money to go get what we needed, so we go wash the dishes even if it's not our day, or we'll go clean up mama's room or somebody or the bathroom when it's not our day just to get some money. So we learned what was right from wrong when we was bumping our heads then. Cause our grandma or somebody was like, "Well, go on and go do that and see if it hurts. And if you come back crying, you're gonna get a whooping." Had that ever
yeah.
happened to you? You're gonna
Nope.
get a whooping if you go off and go do what you think that's right. And if you come back crying, you're gonna get a whooping. And so
Nope.
that's how
I
it
ain't never
went.
had that.
So we
I don't,
never did come back home crying because we didn't want a whooping. So we fixed the situation then. It don't matter if you cut your arm off. You better figure out how you glue that son bitch back on. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I wasn't
Stitch that
doing
son
nothing.
bitch back on before we get
I
to the
wasn't.
house. But that's reason why I'm saying it, because when I told my daughter some things like that, she understood what I was saying. Because when I was like, "Well, damn, that's hot," and then I even showed her. I put my hand on there, and I was like, "Ah, that's hot." So she was like, "Well, damn, if you did it, how come I can't do it?" I was like, "Well, go ahead and do it then. And if you start crying, I'm gonna whoop you." So she went off and did it anyway, but she felt the heat and she snatched her hand, right? And she was just doing like this. But the thing was, she didn't want to start crying because she understood that she did it on her own. And I specifically told her, no, stop, no. And then she didn't want to cry because she didn't want to whoop it. And then the first thing that came out of her mouth was like, "Well, I'm okay." And at the end of the day, I still got in trouble. You understand?
Yeah.
And so instead of her getting more in trouble than what she's gonna do on her own when she getting older, at least she's learning now. We teaching her, we telling her, we showing her, hey, it works out however you play your dominoes. It works out however you play your dominoes. You play that game right, you play that board right, it comes out and all in your favor. You count them, right?
Yeah. But see, I'll be honest with you too, bro, because I never had to really go through that. I went through my little punishments here and there, but that was only when I was really on some wild shit. Other than that, I already knew a balance. Like I already knew certain things I wasn't playing around with. My
So
mom's
you was
was
getting whippings when you was 18, when you was 14.
14. I wasn't getting whoopings. I'm not gonna say I was getting whoopings. I might have
You was
got
whooping your
disciplined here
own
and there.
ass, or your parents was whooping your ass.
I didn't have both of my parents. I had one of my parents, my mom's.
See, I was whooping
No,
my
not
own
saying I
ass,
wasn't.
Nate.
No, listen,
I
I'm
was whooping
saying,
my own ass. That's what I'm saying.
nah,
You can whoop your own ass until you get your own ass up out of that trouble. My
I ain't
mama
with
and
it.
them wasn't playing around. They didn't want to get old trying to chase me down with a stick or something and go get a whooping.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was disciplined, but the way I was disciplined, I was only disciplined when I know I fucked up. Other than that, I wasn't doing too much fucked up shit. Part of my whoopings came because sometimes, look, I was really that aggressive, and that was because, of course, when you feel like you the runt of the litter and everybody keep picking with you, what you gonna do? Bust them to the white meat. Like I said, that was the only time I think got the most discipline in my life was the 4th grade. My mom's hated me. Macy, rest in peace. She hated me. Like, nigga, you got to get somewhere comfortable. No, niggas need to leave me be and let me be myself and stop picking. Cause stop judging by character. Cause don't think the smallest person won't fucking be the this nigga over here wild. Oh,
Well, Nate, I'm
why
gonna
y'all
tell
let
you
this
this.
man lose for?
I'm gonna take that back, Nate. Well, I didn't actually get a whooping, but the thing was, my mama threatened me to whoop me because this one dude was bullying me. Right? We was at this boys and girls club, and he was bullying me. And my brothers then was around, and I wasn't no punk. I just didn't want to start fighting no more because I'm already in trouble with fighting and stuff. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to, get into no fights. They always test me about my karate skills and stuff. And every time somebody tested me and somebody bigger and older than me and stuff like that, uh, I always didn't test it. And so one day I was getting bullied and I was getting punked around by a bunch of dudes. So my crazy self ran home crying to mama. Mama gets so upset because I'm telling her this story and crying at the same time. So she didn't say nothing to me. She was like, she went off and go give me that switch. Go give me that switch. And I was like, a switch? What's that? You know what I'm saying? So she pretty much said, go get that stick. And so she was like, well, I'm going to whoop your butt if you don't go back down there, whoop, 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 whoop. And took me all the way back down there to go beat up them kids that was bullying on me. But I didn't get a whooping. But the thing was, she was threatening me with a stick or something to go whoop them kids because I was crying. And now just imagine if I didn't go do that, I would have got a whooping anyhow.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna be honest with you. My disciplines from my mother came mostly when I knew for a fact I shouldn't have been doing whatever, and I still did it anyway. So of course I was gonna get that. But everything else in particular, I was the observer again. So I knew not to be in the kitchen messing with anything I shouldn't be messing with because I didn't see my mom.
So it's like a
Sometimes
spank
the
on the
person,
wrist type of thing, like boom, and that was it. Not
nah,
just a
like that's
plain
just like
whooping.
nah. My moms will fuck me up, nigga. Them times when I was in the fucked up zones. Well, don't get it twisted. Those are the only times I went through it. But other than that, any other thing in particular, I just knew off instinct not to fuck with it. Like even when I was younger, I knew not to go in the kitchen and fuck with certain shit because you can fuck around and get hurt. Like, and I used to really sit there and watch my mom's cook. So I already knew not to go in the kitchen and fuck with certain shit. Like one time she burnt her hand trying to take some baked ziti out the oven. And she tried not to curse as much. She's like, motherfucker, shit. That's how I knew not to go with nowhere near the stove when it's on. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'ma wait. So most of my shit came from observation. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I got discipline when I fucked up. Other than that, I was rarely fucking up.
Yeah.
I was stubborn, but I wasn't fucking up, nigga, to a point where she had to fuck me up. And when she did fuck me up, hey, it taught me a balance on certain things. Hence why I'm still here to this day. So again, I had some sort of balance in life.
Yeah.
Like most people, you want to get disciplined when you fuck up, but see, she was stern with that. But other than that, she ain't had to get stern. A lot of times she just okay, well, you didn't do this, so you can't get this. And if this is what you want, you better find some way to hustle the right way and get it. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing.
That's what I was saying. Just wait till they turn 18. They used to threaten you about that turning 18 thing. Because once you turn 18, it's over. And that was exactly what my mom told me. And as soon as she told me that, I had got out of boot camp and went to this job corps place and was, trying to stay out of trouble and everything, which I was staying out of trouble. So I came back with all types of degrees and stuff after I got done. And I came back, turning 18 with my driver's license and stuff and not listening to her. I mean, I just got in trouble. Man, got in that system. And ever since then, it was hard to get out. So that was a threat. That was the biggest threat that you can ever threaten a kid. Like if you just say, man, you get in that jail system, it's hard to get out of.
Yeah, that's a whole fact. See, some people don't understand that. It's easy to get yourself into certain situations, but it's always going to be hard getting out, especially if you know these are the situations you shouldn't have presented in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely about to. Man. Well, it stopped raining. It's time for me to walk this mud and get him
He
out the
said, I
way
paid my
before.
way through high school.
Yeah, because like I said, some people, depending on the situation, everybody's situation is different. But you always supposed to still pass on and try to at least give that encouragement to those who might be going through it. Every some point you're gonna have to be a part of the change, like I said. So I'm about to fucking end this live though. Why it stopped raining finally, I could walk this dog. It been kind of chaotic this morning.
You got rain out there?
Yeah, rain and snow for a little minute. It just stopped for now, but it's still supposed to be like this until probably Saturday. So why I got the time frame to walk him and don't have him smell like wet dog. I'm trying to walk his ass. And I'm gonna try to get ready for this poetry night tonight too. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, y'all already know. For those who just tuned in, y'all already know you can catch the
Well,
replay.
I appreciate it, Nate. I'll see you in a minute, my brother.
You already
Much
know,
love,
Cowboy.
bro.
Same to you, bro. Anytime the panel open, you already know, bro.
Yes, sir.
And
All right,
if you
everybody.
haven't,
Salutes. Much
no
love. See y'all in a minute. Ow!
doubt, no doubt. And if y'all haven't done so by now, drop those links and show each other some love. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the people in the bushes that you know who you are. You already know love is always love. And for those that was in attendance, y'all already know it's always love, it's always peace and blessings. And again, for those who are celebrating, may you have a happy and joyous holiday weekend. You know, may God continue to shine and bless through whatever you're going through. Healing prayers to those who definitely need it, especially during this time. And let's just hope for a better 2023, y'all. Like I said, it's time to start being a part of the change. And don't let nothing I said earlier defer or go over your head. And for those who do catch the replay, that number up there again is for anybody that's going through domestic abuse or domestic violence. Again, nobody should be suffering in silence no more. And I stand on that. You know, I hope all y'all have a blessed and safe evening. For those who want to come back, like I said, we are going to have open mic tonight. Don't know how long we're going to run it tonight, but we will be trying to show up and have some fun tonight. So hope y'all all have a blessed evening. Stay safe. Keep that third eye open as always. And until the next live, we out here. Peace and blessings.